a scene. There we go. And I got to flip the lid on my web camera. Okay, I should be live on Twitch and on YouTube as well. If somebody in Twitch or YouTube can chat at me, because I haven't changed the chat from earlier. You have Pluto on TV in your bedroom. Well, there you go. You'll get to watch it. You'll be a couple minutes behind whatever I'm watching. Ah, there we go. Country Field. Okay. Thank you, Country Field. I appreciate the feedback. There we go. So I'm working on Twitch as well. Amy is asking what time the HOH starts. The HOH should start, again, I'm only guessing. They said 12, but it takes time to get this stuff running. So I'm going to guess, I'm going to be nice to CBS and say it's going to start in the next 5 to 15, 20 minutes. It should be going live by 12:30 if it isn't already. They have to get them on the wall. They've got to give them instructions. They have to, get the initial couple minutes going and everything. Yeah, Beck, again, on TikTok says Pluto was behind Paramount. Yes, it's generally a minute or so maybe behind the Paramount stream. Thank you, Taylor, for the flower. I am a fairly rookie live streamer on TikTok, folks. So for those of you that may have popped in on the Twitch stream or the YouTube stream, I'm also currently on TikTok. So I got my phone running on TikTok. I got my computer here in front of me running on Twitch and YouTube. And then down here over on my side, I also have another laptop running that's just there so I can get screen caps of the competition as it goes on, because it's easier to do it there. I already have that all set up. This is the laptop that I use all the time when I'm usually just watching by myself. So there you go. So thank you for I don't know how it says. Looks like it says 18 people are here. That's cool. That's not bad. 18 are here. Let's see. And looks like there's about 4 people in my Twitch stream, which is fine. I'm not looking to become massively popular. Justin, the comp has not even started yet. Has not even started yet. We're waiting for the feeds to go live from it. I mean, it's possible that it started and they haven't turned the cameras on yet, but we expect to at least see a little bit of competition. But they will start the competition, give them instructions, let them go for a minute or two, and they'll probably even say, okay, now we're going live on the thing, so we're going to stop talking to you guys. And then they cut the feed sometimes when they talk to them, when someone falls, if that all makes sense. I'm out of ice and my... So welcome to those of you that are popping by. While we wait, because I'm sure most of you don't have any idea who the heck I am. Well, Country Field, I have a Country Field on Twitch says they feel like they would fall first. I don't know what you look like. I would judge you, though, if you were extremely tall or heavier than the average person. You might have a shot, because there aren't... Angela's going to be probably the first to go, I think. You're fine. Deb, I may not stay here. My phone is at 29%. It started at 33%. I don't know if I'm going to stay on TikTok the entire time. Although I could plug in. I guess I could try to plug in an adapter to get my phone to get power. But anyways, for those of you that are here, because I'm going to guess most of you on TikTok don't know me, other than Deb here, who's actually, the name of the thing is Cowboy. My name is Mike. My username is BB Gossip. I have been watching Big Brother since the very first season. I have been reporting about Big Brother and talking about Big Brother and moderating Big Brother chat rooms and everything since the very first season. I was originally the first moderator on a site called TV Clubhouse, also called Big Brother Fan Club, which originated the very first season. And then I ran a site called ilovereality.com for quite a few years. And then about Big Brother, I think Big Brother 8 or so, I started a site called Big Brother Gossip. Hi there, Matthew. A site called Big Brother Gossip. And I just made it turn because I turned away. I'm confusing the camera. Hi to the person on Twitch that said hi there. Total blue sky icon. Well, thank you, Country Field. That's nice of you. How do I feel after? Oh, I loved the live eviction. It was the best live eviction that we've had in. I might say years. I don't know. I'd have to. At least last year wasn't. We didn't have anything as dramatic as that. I don't think. But back to me. While we wait. Yep, it was good. It was definitely good, Matthew. I started around Big Brother 8, the website called bigbrothergossip.com, which still exists, and would post occasionally, and other people would help me, including a friend named Scott. And then around Big Brother 13, Scott and I started doing a podcast called The Big Brother Gossip Show. And we did it up until Big Brother 22. And we also had another person that joined us in our second season named Colette Lala. And again, we did that podcast every Saturday night for 2 to 3 hours during the season, talking about what was going on, playing clips, audio clips of the show, and all that kind of stuff. And then since we stopped doing it, because I stopped doing it, it was me that said I can't do it anymore because it was just too much time. I've been doing daily. I do daily podcasts every day. You look for the Big Brother Gossip Show on anywhere on any podcasting app you can find it. And then this year I started doing TikTok, and I also put this up on Instagram. A couple of years ago I moved over to Blue Sky off of Twitter. That's it. That's me in a nutshell. We had MJ Basinger. Actually, we've had a total of 5 hosts, I think. It was myself, Scott, and oh gosh dang it, it's Silly Hamsters, not Hamster Watch. Silly Hamsters. Oh, I'm getting paged by my wife. I need to go do something. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna have to step away from my computer for a second. Yes, we've had multiple hosts. Karen and Ash also played along with I can't think of her name from Silly Hamsters. Okay, I'm gonna be back. The wall comp has not started yet. We have not even the beginning yet. It should be starting in the next few minutes, but I need to go do something because my wife has paged me. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. Hopefully the camera doesn't pan around too far. I'll be right back. You guys can tell anybody else that shows up and says, "Where is he?" Uh-oh. What did it zoom in on? I'm back. Yep, a Buffalo's cup. Yep, that is. One of my kids went to IU. I don't know if it's only at IU, but yeah. It says an Indiana tradition. I have several of them. I am back. All I know is that the weird noise outside was apparently just a ton of cicadas. Okay, so obviously, while I was gone, nothing happened. The live feed still didn't come back on. There's a new location in Carmel. Oh. I like Buffalo's. They're really good. Zoomed in on the cup, yes. Now it's a wings place at IU Bloomington. I think the first time we ate there, the owner was there and we talked to the owner. I mean, maybe it's changed hands since then, but he just was a regular old guy. He walked out to our table and just started talking to us. Okay, I should say that we're still waiting. So I am... post. So we still got, it says 28. I don't even know how to read the screen. I see 28, 6, and 16, and now it says 14. So I don't even know what that means. Maybe max of 28 viewers and currently 4. I'm not sure. I don't know how Blue Sky works. I'm not Blue Sky, TikTok. But again, for anybody popping in to get a slightly different view, slightly different angle, and a longer possible connection because I'm at 26 battery unless I plug in power. You can go to Twitch. Hi, Mayor. How are you doing? Are you home? Are you doing okay now? I'm trying to be very careful about what I say. That's not a bad thing. I'm kind of glad I didn't go to Chicago today. Part of me wanted to, but another part of me was like, no, man, that moment was just so good. I was here in front of my computer when that happened. It was just amazing. The Blind Side. Oh my gosh. Now, the only thing we don't want to happen in my world, we can't have Chuck or Common win it. I don't care if they're going to turn on each other. I'm just too worried. Well, that's good. Mayor had a bit of a fender bender today. I'll just leave it at that. And Mayor is someone that I've met at a Traitors watch party where we got to meet Johnny Fairplay and Rachel Riley. And it was the strangest thing in the world. You're going to go next week? Well, I will tentatively plan on going next week. This week, I got to be up I have to be up Eastern time. I have to be in Indianapolis at 9 a.m., I think, which means getting up at like 6:30 or 7. And this is going on. So, yikes. But I'm glad to hear you're okay. And again, for those of you popping in here, I am also on Twitch and YouTube. Different camera, but I'm chatting there too. If anybody types chat in there, I can see it. That's my normal haunt. This is just a fun thing to do. I thought I would do it up until midnight, but I'll do it for a bit longer and talk about it. Of course, once the actual live feeds kick on, I'll probably get a little bit quiet because I'll probably be like, wait, I got to watch this. I'm going to put my phone right here, slightly different angle. Let me see. It's right in front of my screen, but I can see the chats. Not that anybody's really chatting over in on Twitch, just Country Field's the only one that said anything, and that's fine too. We're just hanging out here. Yes, Matt Hoffman Jessica, and Keith. I have Keith's phone number. Keith gave him oh, dude! How are you doing? What's going on with Sequester? Your fiance was living when the first vote came in? Livid? Living or livid? Yes, Keith was very nice. I got Keith's phone number and everything. I could text Keith right now and he'd text me back. I didn't get anybody else's phone number. But I want the scoop on this IBIV Bliv living, yes, was a moderator on my first game of Sequester, right? You were a moderator, right, on the first game I played? So we go way back. Sequester was such a cool thing to do, and I've made so many friends from that and so many connections with the reality TV world now. I'm like, you were, and must say, not faring not in the loop on that game now. Oh, so were you are you saying you might have been imbibing in something? Doesn't matter. It was a good game. Look at all of us that came out of that game. Mayor, I'm still thinking about it. It's expensive. Freaking, it ain't cheap. I'm like, geez, guys. I was like, I could go to 3 days, but that's like a lot of money. I ain't a big spender. So yes, I looked at it. I haven't paid for anything yet. And I looked at like an Airbnb up there. I mean, I can't make the drive round trip, right? It's like, it's in Madison. It's not in Madison. It's in Milwaukee. It's like a 3.5 hour drive. I'm not going up and down and up and down. So I should get a place, but that would add money. And each day it's like, oh man. So I want to. And there are people there that are hoping I'm going to go, like Brandon Donlin. He said he's going to be part of the RHAP. And so I'm like, yes, I should go to it. And Tim's going to go. Yeah, Milwaukee is an interesting choice, isn't it? You know, last time I stayed in Milwaukee overnight was actually for Gen Con before it moved to Indianapolis. I went to Gen Con before it moved to Indianapolis. It was a long time ago. It would have been early 90s, I think. Maybe mid 90s. Yeah, I didn't look to see. Can you actually stay at the venue? I didn't look to see what their pricing was. I didn't even look. I just looked at where it was, and then looked for Airbnbs around there. I bet the ones I looked at are gone now because there wasn't many that were very close to the venue that were reasonably priced. You know a few people that are going from Chicago? Yeah. So we're talking about RHAP. Rob has a podcast. Um, they have they're having a 3-day convention in Milwaukee at the end of the month. And I've gone to one RHAP event in Chicago. I am near Chicago for those of you that know. I'm about an hour and a half from Chicago. And so, and again, Mare and I met in Chicago at a traders event. So it's a small little world of people. If you've never been to any kind of a fan festival kind of a thing or a view and watch party, you should go to these things because everybody's fun, everybody's having a good time, and everybody's friendly. Let me look at something. Nope, not doing that. That was my DJI problem. So the Twitch chat is quiet. This chat is the TikTok chat is quite lively. Oh, so the block for the con is not at the venue, it's just the Hampton that's nearby. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I really want to go for 3 days. I really do. I just want to hang out, but I'm being super cheap right now. I'm going like, God, that's a lot of money. Uh, not River, not Trevor. Um, we don't know. They don't tell us anything. All we can go by is that Pluto TV announced it was going to be on at midnight. And so um here we are. It's now 12:30. This is the latest that I thought it would start. And it hasn't yet. I'm not surprised though. They never they estimate and they try, but they don't get going. Unless they're not actually going to show it. But Pluto TV seemed to think they were. Country Field Diva, you're multitasking over on Twitch. That's good. I am too. I'm on 2 different apps, or 3 technically, because I'm also on YouTube. Um, yeah, it's always delayed. So, Mayor, yes. So when I go to New York, I pay for my tickets with air miles. So I look at my flight as free. And I have I have been comped on my tickets for that because I know Joe that started out running it, and he's always said you can always come. So at least these 3 years I haven't had to pay to get access, which is nice because that's another cost. Although the cost for that was, I think it was only $40 or $50 for just general access, and the VIP area wasn't that much better. It was quite crowded in there this year. So Pluto has updated and said sometime in the next 30 minutes or so. Okay. I'm not looking at my, thank you for that, Michelle. I am looking at my timeline. Let's see if they said it on there too. Because if they didn't say it on my timeline, I will say it too. Good Lord. Yep. People are mad that it isn't starting yet. This just in. No, well, that's a joke. Okay. There. So I'm sharing what you posted, Michelle, with my Blue Sky folks, because that's how we all help each other out. The wall comp is delayed because Drew is flipping his coin. So those of you that are, if you decide to go over to Twitch to see me streaming, you can see my browser window that I keep open on my Blue Sky, and I kind of read chats and stuff too. Where I will be sharing pictures of the wall comp if it ever starts. So Country Field Diva said, I went to the RHAP Raleigh live show and Rob's Raleigh book signing back in May. Well, there you go. Yep. So my first RHAP experience was a Survivor watch party, the season that season 45 that D won. But that's because I knew Brandon Donlin that is in it, which I've said this several times, but I know there's always new people here, so they haven't heard that. So I knew Brandon Donlin from playing Sequester, which Bill, right? Billy, right? Elbiv, if he's still here, or TikTok. It is a DJI gimbal that I bought right before I went to New York because I wanted to take video, good video, and I wanted to thought I'd do more TikToks than I did. So this is the place, this is the handiest place for me now, is just being able to do this kind of stuff. Is there a chance they won't show it? Nay is asking. All I can say is my experience. I'm sorry, I get loud and I get quiet. My wife is trying to sleep upstairs. I don't want to wake her up. All I can say is my experience as a former affiliate is that communication got really crappy at times, especially once CBS took over the streams, because Real Player used to stream it, and Real Player would be like, "This is what they're telling us. They're telling us it's coming now." And then it's like, "Where is it? We don't know. They haven't told us." And they'd be like, "Yeah, the communication sucks, and we aren't told." And then suddenly we lost Real Player. They stopped doing it. CBS took it over. Then the communications got even worse. There's just they don't really care about the live feeders. They just don't care about us. They throw it out there, and they know that we will take the punishment no matter what it was and come back smiling and watch it again. Blake, we have no idea. We just don't know. Have I applied to be on Big Brother? I have never applied to be on Big Brother. I've gone to one open casting call just to see what it was like, and that was back during like Big Brother. It was Big Brother 5 or Big Brother 6. It may have even been for Big Brother 7. Oh, my battery's starting to get low. All right, now is when I try to power up my phone. All right, let's see if we can make this work here, folks. I got this. Okay, 1 second here. Yep, that's me over there. Tap into this power block. I'm gonna see if my phone will charge. Sorry for that close up on the side of my face. Good thing I shaved it. There we go. Plug this in. Whoa, get up here. Calm down. All right, it's charging. Let's see if it stays charging. And there we go. So my phone was down to like 20%. So now we've got it going again. So no, I have not applied to. I went to a call. I went to write for my website and interview people. But I've never found the interview, so I don't know if I ever wrote anything up or published it. So I may have I just remember talking to people that were applying, and I bought things like there's a mug right here. I bought their mug. I ended up buying like, it was a radio station that was doing it, I think. And they had all this Big Brother swag that were they giving it away, or they were giving it away with a donation or something. And I gave them like $40 or $50 and said, "Here, I just want the rest of it," just because I wanted to have it. Cause I got like 2 mugs, 3 or 4 shot glasses, a couple of hats, and I kind of held on to it. So I have like 2 shot glasses left, and I think I only have 1 mug left. And the shot glasses up there somewhere, I think. Yep, it's up there. At least one of them. I may have applied for other shows, but that's only because I retired in December. So I may have applied for other shows since I no longer have a job, other than doing whatever I want to do within reason that I can afford to do. Thus, back to my being cheap. I think Billy must have left. So for those of you that are popping in and out, thank you. I would ask you maybe take a look at my other TikTok videos and give them a view and share the ones that are interesting. The problem is a lot of my TikTok videos are timely, right? They're set to the day. The information that I give you today, I did 2 TikToks today, actually. I don't usually do 2 a day. Well, all that information is now kind of worthless, except for I offer my own opinion on stuff. But I do occasionally do fun videos too. I did one using the Peanuts characters, and I was appreciated. I liked that. I thought it was funny. But the real place to find me to talk about Big Brother is on the app called Blue Sky. That is where I hang out now for the last couple of years. I kind of abandoned Twitter for the most part. I dumped my 100,000 followers. And I came to Blue Sky, where I have 11,000 followers. But they're very engaging followers. More than the 100,000 that I had on Twitter, because I think most of them were fake, or they were no longer used. And I did not pay for followers. I just gained them over time. But there was times where I was getting, like, I went from 20,000 followers one season, up to, oh, hang on, I gotta prove that I'm still here, I guess. Yeah, well, you stupid thing. There. I'd go from like 20,000 followers to 40,000, then 40,000 to 80,000. And then about in the 90s or so that it leveled off and crept up. Coke or Cock Game, yes, KOKK Gaming. Yes, we are still waiting for the wall competition, and there is no sign yet. The feeds will change from the animals to the Big Brother logo, and that is our sign that they're about to come back usually. And we're still looking at cats. And thank you on Twitch for whoever did whatever you did. I'm terrible at this stuff. But I will keep saying the same thing over and over again. I thank for those that are staying. Thank you. Yes. Oh, you. Okay. Thank you. Whoa. Calm down and get back over here. Don't show them my messy desktop. That's all my records that are not stacked the right way, and tripods and old CDs and a football and all kinds of junk. This is supposed to be a perfectly clean space. You're not supposed to see over there or over there. For those of you that are easily entertained by a 60-year-old guy talking randomly to himself. So Coca-Cola. Okay, Coke Gaming. Anyways, I'll get to your countrified diva. I will get to your question in a second. For those of you that are interested in a 60-year-old guy rambling and getting sidetracked and has ADD and kind of all over the place, you should check out my podcast, because I do this almost every single day for anywhere from 5 to 25 minutes, filling you in on what's going on with the Big Brother house and what's going to happen and why it's going to happen. And I call people the wrong names. Like apparently, well, I do it on TikTok too. Apparently I called Haley Ashley like 5 times on my last TikTok. I am very much like Drew. And for those of you that don't know, Drew messes up names too, which makes me like him all the more. So, Coke Gaming said, where is your podcast? Just Google Big Brother Gossip, Mike's Big Brother Gossip, or just Big Brother Gossip, and you will find me. It's there. You look at my icon. The icon is it's the same one. And you just subscribe to it, and there are no ads in it. I don't do ads except for at the end. There's ads at the end, and if you don't listen at the end, you don't listen at the end. I don't do this. I am not doing this to make money. I will take any money I get, but I'm not doing this to make money. I do it because I like it. I'm addicted to this damn show, have been for 20 so many years, and all I do with the money I get is it helps cover my costs for stuff, right? It paid for this gimbal that I have that I could use to do this. It paid for this FaceTime camera that I got before I went to Facecam that I bought because I thought it would be better. And I did some live streaming from New York when I was at the premiere party. In theory, it paid for my hotel room in New York. Just all those kind of things. That's what I do with the money. I'm not making money off of this. I made money off of this, though, by the way, like 15 years ago. Oh, I made money off of this as a live feed affiliate back then. The money was rolling in, not retire enough, but just enough to, ooh, this is nice. Who do I think will win this season? Who do you think will win this season, Young King? Who do you think will win this season? And then I'll tell you who I think, because I've already said it. Like 15 minutes ago, I said who I think is going to win. So some people that are still here know who I said. You think D or Devins? I think you're right. I don't think Devins, though. I think D. I think D wins unless she gets taken out by a locust twist, a double eviction, or like Vanessa went on 17, she doesn't win the final HOH and she doesn't get taken to the end. So she's not there to even have a chance. Because Vanessa should have won that season, but she got eliminated. That's the game, though. So that's what I think. Yeah, Coke Gaming also said, well, Coke Gaming said he said on Drew winning, Drew. If Drew wins, man, he's pulled himself out of the fire because he was so close to going home this week. Okay, so what do those numbers mean at the top of my phone? There's a 36, a 7, and a 14. I don't know what those mean. Is that how many people are currently watching? Yeah, Young King said D or D. Right. Yep. Thank you to everybody who's popping in. We're waiting for the feeds to come back. They have not come back since about, it's been about an hour and 15 minutes now when they went down, probably to tell the house guests to get ready. And we were told by Pluto TV that they're going to come back on. And someone in this chat, I think it was Michelle, said Pluto TV has said about a half an hour. And that was about 15 minutes ago. If you really like me and you really want to go the extra mile, you can join my Patreon. I've had a Patreon for almost 10 years. And people have come and gone. But I currently have like 14 patrons who just like me better than all of you. They're my favorite. It's just a simple patron. It's really just donate whatever you want every month. And most of them are like $5 a month. That's all it is. And I also have a Ko-fi. It's all under the same account name. You can just find it anywhere. I'm a simple guy. I'm too ADD to focus on one thing long enough to make it the main thing. Self-diagnosed ADD, by the way. Never been diagnosed. But look at me. Listen to me. I can't stay focused. All right. Gotta refresh the Blue Sky timeline and see what the heck's going on. Someone's saying, do they want me to never sleep? I've got to get my hair done in the morning. Camus and Chuck self-evicted because they didn't feel right continuing in the villa without Lyric. Yeah, there's a reference. Yeah. I'm now scrolling my timeline. Yes, Deb, I am newly retired. There's a reason to give me money. There's a reason to donate. I retired in December. Oh, we're back. Feeds are going and they're on the wall. It looks like somebody's already off. Somebody is already off. Someone's already off. Angela's already down. Okay. So this is where I'm going to get kind of sidetracked, guys. Yeah. Angela's out. And Haley was holding her hand, so she must have just fallen. Haley might have, or not Haley, Angela. So sorry if I miss a chat now, guys, because now I'm typing and watching and doing all this. This is how I work when I'm doing this. So if I can type Angela. What is the theme? Okay. So, yeah, Angela is off. And she was the first off, and they're focusing on a door like someone's going to come out of a door. Hopefully most of you are watching this. Who isn't watching this that needs the play-by-play? I don't know how to do this stuff well. I'm not Taryn. They really focused on the door. What does it say? I can't read it. Can anybody see what that door says? Well, I didn't think Angela was going to last. I predicted she'd be out first. Oh, it's a national park, so it's a park theme. Oh, there's the door opening. Oh, it's like Bigfoot. Okay, so it's supposed to be like Bigfoot walking out. Yeah, so it's a national park theme. Um, yeah. So he just walked out and walked across. They're setting up a storyline, obviously. Not what we expect in a national park theme, but whatever. All right. So Angela is out. Again, my predictions are Camus or maybe Camus, Mallory, um, maybe Taylor. I'm not sure. I don't know. And Mallory, maybe Melody. It's got to be someone light. Although they have adjusted the heights. The sizes are different depending on a person's height. Okay, here comes the first blast. Yeah, I should get my video going. Yeah, they're getting poured. They're getting rained on. No, the gripping is somewhat different. You're right. The gripping over their head. It is different. That would help. I think that would be a bit of an assist even for the tall people. Oh, here comes the lean. There's multiple cameras. We have 4 cameras. So if you're only seeing 5 people, you're watching the one camera. They've got camera 1 is on 6 people. Camera 2 is on 5 people. That's 11. Camera 3 is on just Devon's right now, and camera 4 is on all of them from a side. So you're just watching one camera. You need to go back and choose the quad view would be my suggestion. Pluto TV has 5 views. They have camera 1, 2, 3, and then quad camera or multi-camera, whatever they call it. You pick the multi-camera for this because you want to be able to see every person. And it's all on the same event, so the audio doesn't matter as much. Yeah. Okay. I think this may take a while with this overhead bar. So Ms. Aslan, who popped into Twitch, I'm also on TikTok right now, Ms. Aslan. So I'm reading multiple chats. The question that Ms. Aslan asked though was, what was the Bigfoot thing? They'll use that in a storyline. I don't know. It seems silly, but remember they've had times where the people have run out in costumes, bouncing around and making noise, and it was just the stupidest thing in the world. But they do it for the TV show. I need to put my earphones all the way on. There's no point in having them off at this point. Part of me thinks there's no reason I couldn't broadcast the audio on my Twitch, but I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm not. but anybody here can watch it if they want. Now, it'd be tough on your phone to watch it and to do TikTok at the same time for someone on a phone or something. But if you're on a computer, and I have no idea how many of you are watching on your phone versus watching on a computer, I just don't know that stuff. Interesting. They put Well, I will say this. I'm going to take a picture here. Mallory, especially, some of them are not dressed appropriately for this competition. Not sure. And for the long haul, the cold water. Ugh. Okay, they're going to spray stuff all over them. They're calling it Bigfoot repellent. Yeah, they're going to get sprayed. Yep. Yeah. Bigfoot repellent. By the way, I am sharing pictures on my Twitch as well. Yeah. So Dee is dressed in kind of like a bodysuit. She's going to stay much warmer than Mallory and Melody. Yeah. I just know from watching past seasons of wall competitions, they get cold because they're getting sprayed with things, and that just sucks the body heat out of them. So they get sprayed with multicolor paints. This happens every year now. What did it say? I couldn't see what the... I'm trying to see what the name of the national park is. Yeah, they're going to get so soaked and so cold. Both, if you're not watching it, both Melody, Melody and Mallory are both in like tank tops and shorts. They're going to be so cold. They don't have much body fat. They're getting sprayed with cold fluid. It makes you shiver. It's just not good. It depends on how hard they want it, though. I mean, Mallory is shown to be I think she's pretty tough. Nobody's fallen by. I mean, we've only had Angela down. We don't know how long they've been going. We don't know what time it started. I can't see. I want to see what the name of the thing is. I haven't been paying close attention. So, for those of you watching, Haley has an earpiece in her ear, and she keeps getting told what to do. She's probably told, please stand up and say this. And she goes and she stands in front of the house and she says the line they say to say. Oh, do that again, please. Oh, do that again, please. Yeah. I'm not taking a ton of these pictures. I've done this before. I don't need all these pictures. I never use them. And there's enough people sharing them online. So Bigfoot's just some actor. It's not anyone in particular. Although, back during Big Brother 1, they brought back the first house guest that was evicted to do a massage of one of the other house guests. But he didn't know who it was because they were blindfolded. It was just a bit. Someone asked me, Um, sometimes you forget your own name, St. Clinton. I'm reading back there. Um, let's see. Someone asked me a question somewhere. They said, have I ever met anybody affiliated with production of Big Brother? That's the gist of it. Have you ever met the voice of Big Brother? I've never met anybody involved with production of Big Brother. So no to any of that. I've met lots of house guests now, but I've never met anyone that worked on the show. Yeah, it's not Jason. They're not doing that. I don't think they would. What's this say? Who's reading this? Where is this from? I can't believe they saved Playtime and Big Brother season. Paw Patrol. I this must be, I don't know what this is. I'm reading my Blue Sky timeline. Yeah, again, not Jason. Okay. So for those of you again popping in and out, I have no idea. My name is Mike, aka BB Gossip. There, the feeds just cut. They're giving them instructions over the PA. So as far as the bars over the head, back in the day when these things would last for like 6 or 7 or 8 hours, they would eventually start telling them you can only put your hand on this bar, or you can't take your hand off, or you can only put, you can only position in a certain way. They start making it harder. But more recently, they just frankly lean the damn thing out so far that the people can't hold on anymore, and eventually people fall. Kalen, chances are the production wanted to give them some instructions and talk to them, and so they cut the feeds. They don't like us to hear production talk to them. Why? I don't know. They just don't, and it takes away from the reality. Whereas those of us that have been watching since way back in the beginning, we used to hear them talk to them. They didn't cut away for this stuff. You just hear the people, hey guys, it's Jerry. Yeah, we're gonna need so we'll need you to do this. I mean, we'd watch them do these like the POV competitions. We'd watch them do the food competitions at the time, and we would just, good job guys, way to go, yep, no, keep that up, and you would see all of that, and then they would edit all that out in the actual final product, and we would see it. It was like you get to watch the making of the reality show, and then they started cutting all that away because we can't see that stuff, so how dare. um no, we're not doing co-hosting. Person who asked invited me to co-host, that's strange that I don't know. Crazy, you pay to be a live feeder and now you were cut out. Yeah, well, they think we're happy with what we're happy with. Deb, it's kitties, it's kittens and puppies on everywhere. You see the exact same thing on Pluto that we see on the Paramount stream just a few seconds later. I don't disagree with you there on that either, Pork Chop. The comps back in the day, it seems like they're a little bit more, people don't try as hard as they used to. But they also just make them, see, that's the thing, they make them harder to win. So it does, all they've done is they've made it so hard that they can't stay up. And the attitude was, and I have had conversations, I've never met people in person, but I have had conversations with people involved with the competitions, and the plain truth is they don't need an 8-hour competition to make a TV show, and they got to pay everybody right now. This set right now, this place has 50 or 60 or more, I'm guessing, people working. They got tons of cameramen. They've got tons of people in the booth. They can't miss anything, so they're doing it all right now, and they got to stay there until it's over. And it is 10 o'clock in LA. They're getting paid extra. So if it goes 8 hours, they're paying even more. So let's just lean it out a little bit further and get these people the heck out of here, and then we can send people home. So that's the answer to why the comps aren't as long as they used to be. Somebody finally said, we can't afford to pay for this, and we're just going to force it to be shorter. Ms. Aslan on Twitch said she'll always regret not watching Big Brother Over the Top for missing the full behind the scenes. Yes, Big Brother Over the Top was so good. It was almost virtually uninterrupted live feeds all the time. We heard the behind the scenes stuff. They just created the whole show for us and we watched it all. They cut away a couple of times, like the laser competition. But we got to see a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I'm having to lean around my camera so I can see my phone so I can see the chat. Although I guess I can see it over here too. Everybody's talking it. Well, I guess it's Angela talking. Nobody's given in yet. That bar, they're able to hold their hands out like this. That is a real advantage. So that really helps them. I don't know at what point they're going to, where else can they grip? Interesting. There is grips behind them too. So there's grips, the bar overhead, and there's grips behind them. At some point, they're going to say, you can't touch that bar anymore. Yes, Aaron Van, yes, everyone is up there still, except for, okay, Taylor's being silly. Yeah, Angela was off before the feed started. She fell out earlier. Yeah, there's a place where they can reach behind them, which is what we're used to seeing, not this over the head thing. So I think some would say the over the head thing is a little bit of a way to help the people that won't last as long. It makes everybody last a little bit longer, but sooner or later, I think they're going to tell people you can't touch that anymore. So Devins and Taylor are doing their silly little show that they do every once in a while, pretending to do it like a news show. Clemson fan, yes, of course, sooner or later their arms will get tired of holding in that position, but not near as fast as if they have to hold off to their side. Okay, they leaned him out a little bit further now. Yeah, and I don't think there is anywhere that I'm aware of. Oh, they just cut the feeds again, but I don't think anyone fell. Usually we see the person fall and then they cut the feeds. So I'm guessing this is just instructions. You're not wrong, Clemson fans. Sometimes the wall comp has gotten over too quick. They kind of overestimate how hard it's going to be for the people. Well, I know you. Well, I have. You can watch the Miss Aslan. You're saying you can't watch Big Brother over top. There's a place out there where you can get. There's more than one probably, but there's a place out there where you can download the files and watch. You can watch just the like 10 shows or 12 episodes, but not the entire thing. You're right. I'm stepping away. Okay, back to chat. I had to pause the video for half a second. There we go. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a way to keep more people in for a little bit longer. I'm fine with it. But part of me was kind of like, they can go. They can. It won't last that long tonight, and tonight's going to be a night that lasts a long time. Yes, Miss Aslan, it's offline, but I have other links. I will DM you. There's a Google. Somebody has a Google Drive out that has them on it. They're like 9 gigabytes. Each episode is 9 gigabytes. It's crazy huge. But if you know how to download to your computer, you can download them and watch them and do what you want with them. But yeah, they're 9 gigabytes each. Yeah, Mallory and Melody, they are gonna be cold. It's just not. I kind of want a Mallory to win, and I'm afraid she's not going to because this is so. I mean, Dee looks much more prepared for this. I think it's Dee. I'm going to wait and take another picture. Drew would be fine. I just don't know if Drew can handle it. Oh, I know Dee can do it. That's the thing. And but I don't know what Dee's going to do. I don't know what Dee's going to do. No, go back. Okay, we'll do that. There. Okay. Yeah, Dee just made a reference. Maybe you heard it. She said, "Oh, now you can pee when it's raining, guys," and she totally did that to try to psych them out. Now, lots of Big Brother players have peed during these competitions, but I really think it's Dee's way of saying, "I've done this before, people, and this is the time you pee." I think it's her way of psyching them out. Coke Gaming, how do you record clips of the live feeds? There's lots of ways. I use a program called ScreenPal that I paid for a while ago, a long time ago. It's really just a screen recorder. You can use Camtasia. There's lots of screen recorders. I'm doing it on a computer, on a PC. I use a Windows PC, a couple of tweaks, and I can record right off the screen. I'm just recording what I see, and then I save it, and then I post it and edit it. So. No, she said this is the time to pee, guys, when it's raining. Yeah, there are people out there, Coke Gaming, that have a computer set up that records the street feeds 24/7, and they have the entire. There are people out there that have entire seasons, recent seasons of Big Brother the quad cam for the entire season, unless there was some sort of a technical issue. Yep. Yeah, we've gotten to that place in technology and savings that people can do it. Well, that's since we don't have flashback anymore. That's a way to do it. Let me look at. I may have missed something on my TikTok chat. I don't think I did. Yes, you figured the Survivor players would be good at this comp. Oh yeah, Devins may not be good. I don't. If Dee doesn't win this, at least part of the reason maybe because she doesn't think she needs to because she thinks she's safe. She may be waiting for certain people to drop out before she gives up. They're back. They still have their arms over their head. Latrice also looks. Okay. Bigfoot's back. Oh, they're getting pink. They're going to get sprayed with pink. Here it comes, a big splat. Yeah, they're waiting. They're going to smack. So she's going to get splatted with pink. He's got pink eye and he's going to squeeze it. Okay. Big foot. I'm not laughing. I find it weird. Yeah, they're covered and going out. Aaron, that could be true. Maybe Dee won't be able to let it go. Maybe she'll just stick with it. So on TikTok, Aaron said that Dee's has been known to be a control freak, or she said she's a control freak, so she may not throw it. Risen from why haven't we been active in our Femboy Discord server? Well, Risen from Death, I don't know what you're talking about, and you think you're being cute, but we're going to say bye-bye. We don't want to follow. We're going to block. Goodbye. There. He's gone. Yeah. Oh, you can see D giving it to Drew. I thought you said Devins. Yeah, it could be. But it would have to be down to Drew and Devins, or I just don't know. We got to see somebody drop. I think Kamu may win this. This is the problem. I think Kamu may win it. Have I ever known any of the players on Big Brother before they were in the house? Went in the house? No. No. I'm trying to think here if there's any what kind of connections I could tell you. I don't. The closest I've come is I've known a Survivor player before they went on Survivor, but not a Big Brother player before they went. Oh no! Wait a minute. I met Barrett last summer. Yeah, Chuck's gonna hurt because he's top heavy. I met Barrett last summer. I don't remember meeting him though. How's that for an answer? I met Barrett. I do know one of Barrett's podcasting friends, Nick City. I've known him since playing Sequester back in the day in 2020. And I had met Nick the first, this is the third year I've gone to the premiere party in New York. So the first summer I met Nick, matter of fact, I walked up to Nick and said, Nick, and he's like, and he recognized me, talked quite a bit that night. And then last summer I went and I talked to Nick, and apparently Nick had Barrett with him, and Barrett's in one of my pictures I have, not with me, but he's in the background. And so I met him, and then this year Nick's like, Barrett is, you met Barrett. I was like, oh my gosh. So, but I don't remember meeting him. If that's an answer. And then going back to the Sequester thing, I knew Brandon Donlin before he was on Sequester, or before he was on Survivor, which he was on D season. So I knew Brandon Donlin before he was on Survivor, and I knew Dash Katz, another guy who before they were on Squid Games, and Mark Levy is another Sequester player who I had lunch with a couple years ago when I was in New York, and he was on Squid Game. I think that's it. I shouldn't say that. I have met other people, online people. I've known several online people that have gone on to be on reality shows. Basically, all because of playing Sequester, though. Oh, Taylor's out. Taylor is down. Taylor is out. She's going to be a have-not. They just had... Okay. Six Rivers National Forest. I don't get the connection, but... Yeah, sorry. Taylor's out. Miss Aslan said she was rooting for Taylor. Yep, you're right. Bigfoot looks more like third wife. Yeah, I don't get the pink eye comment. I'm sorry. I'm just catching up, Coke Gaming. Okay. So the feed's cut away now because they'll probably have. Oh, no, they're back. Sometimes they'll come back and they say, say it a couple more times. They'll have Haley make the announcement and they'll for the editing purposes. Hmm. Okay, well my phone's charging good. Okay, so Taylor dropping is not good for Team Drew, Barrett, Mallory, Melody. I don't think. Drew has only got one arm in front of him and then one arm behind him. I think Drew is starting to struggle. I hate to say it. I don't want to do any hosting, folks. I don't know why people are inviting me. I'm sure it happens all the time. Where is Melody on the wall? Well, now it's kind of hard to tell. She is on camera 1 on the far left. She's next to Mallory. I would tell you looks pink, but they all do. So far, Angela fell and then Taylor. That's it. This bar out in front of them that they can reach up and hold on to is helping quite a bit for some of them. Yes, Haley is in camera 1 on the left-hand side. It was like a pink top, but she's all pink now, and then black shorts. Who the heck? Why are they showing a close-up of someone with their hand in their pocket? Who's got their hand in their pocket? That looked like it was Chuck. Haley said she's rooting for Drew, Mallory, or Melody. It's gonna be tough. The more I'm watching it, and the more I'm watching how, I don't know, man. I'm really concerned about Camus. I just think he's got that mindset, man. He's MMA. He's a wrestler. I'm sure he was a wrestler in high school. Man, those people are stubborn, and I'm concerned that Mallory was my front runner, but I'm just worried that she has so much bare skin exposed that she is going to get cold, and I'm just going to keep saying that. Nobody else in my family watches Big Brother. Emily Rod. Yeah, Iowa Grandma Dad said she thought Taylor looked pretty solid. Yeah, so did I. Camus and Chuck to fall. I don't think Camus is going to fall. Yeah, he gets his face beat, right, Miss Aslan? Yes, Camus gets his face beat. Man, it's gonna be hard. Yep. Yep. I'm agreement from some people on Twitch. It's just, my gosh. Well, I mean, Mallory to me comes across as a fighter too, but I just don't know if she's dressed well for this. We don't know how many have-nots there are. If there's four have-nots, then once the fourth person drops, that may get people to speed up because both Taylor and Angela are probably have-nots for the week. Yeah, Mallory would probably be good on Survivor too. I mean, they are focusing the camera on Mallory, and I think maybe they know that she should last a long time. And she's been playing scared the whole time. I haven't even looked where someone says Yash is scaring me. I have no idea where Yash is on the wall. I'm not looking because I'm doing this. I'm not looking at the feeds as closely as I normally would, which is fine. I'm fine doing this too. Who is Kamu? I haven't figured. Kamu is he in the white T-shirt there on camera too with his head down? Look. I think he's next to Barrett and maybe Devins. It's I think camera 2 is Drew, Devins, Kamu, and Barrett. And then camera 1 is Melody, Mallory, Latrice, and Chuck, and D. And who's the last one there? Who haven't I saw? Oh, that must be Yash. Oops, I bumped the screen. Yeah, this microphone is. Let's see. Can we give it up? Yes. No, you're 100% right. Latrice is she's strong, and she's not heavy. So I think Latrice will go quite a long ways. She also is an athlete. Drew is on camera 2 on the far left, Deb, if that's what you're asking. Here, if for those that are on, I'm gonna make a post, but the purpose of the post is just to show you guys. Let's see, we'll say. Cam 1, go. Melody, Mallory, oops. I'm not going to put in dashes, that's too much. Melody, Mallory, Latrice. Put this on here. Oops. Copy. So this is them. Melody, Mallory, Latrice, Chuck, D. There it goes again. Go away. Get back over here. Come here, you stupid camera. There you go. Not sure why it's losing me. Okay. Oh, it's because I'm doing this. Miss Aslan, I can't remember anymore. I'd have to look them all up. They're all a blur anymore. My level of memory on that stuff is shot. So Chuck and then Yash. Cam 2 is Drew, Devins, Kamu, And so there you go. So I posted this. Go to my profile, and I'm putting this on big so you can see it. So there's your layout, Deb, on Twitch. That's how I see it. I'm pretty sure those are all the people. You've got it's Melody, Mallory, Latrice, Chuck, D, and Yash on the top. Then the bottom row, on the bottom thing, you have Drew, Devins, Camu, and Barrett, and that's everybody. Okay, we're going to see if somebody goes here. Uh-oh, Barrett's looking weird. His shirt's hanging in a weird way. Maybe it's because it's wet. Let's see. I think Devins is starting to struggle a little bit. Did I forget D? Well, D's on the top row between Chuck and Yash. She's in all black, and her whole arms are covered and her legs are covered. She's got much more insulation on her than Mallory or Melody, which is why I think she'll last longer. Besides also having been a Survivor winner. Yes, Barrett is easy to spot. Thank you to whoever did whatever you did. I appreciate it on Twitch. Okay. Are they saying, come on, D? Is D struggling? D may be struggling or maybe getting ready to go. Nope, Barrett just went down. Barrett's down. Okay, so Barrett was third out. Okay, so Barrett's third out. Hey there, Tim. How are you? We're just watching the live competition. Okay, so to scroll back a second, Jamal asked, what was D and Devin's plan on how to go about? I didn't mean to invite, so hope I didn't. No, don't send an invitation. No. Stop it. What did I do? TikTok. Go back. No. Okay. What was D and Devin's plans on how to go about the red corner? I'll tell that in just a second. I'm scrolling chat, and I want to make sure I didn't miss something. Oh, good. You're fantastic, Tim. So D and Devin's I'm not 100% sure because I wasn't watching this afternoon because I was helping someone with computer stuff and I wasn't there. But it seems to me that D has admitted, or D is lying and saying she voted to evict Melody, whereas Devins is saying there was a last second change and I voted. We all agreed to switch it up and not everybody got the word, so I voted to evict Lyric. That's what Devin's attitude is, and D is pretending that she didn't vote to evict Lyric and is playing dumb, and Haley is freaking out trying to figure out who lied because only 3 people actually did what they were supposed to do. Okay, Tim. I you know what, Tim? Any other time I would, but that would just create more confusion for me. Oh, they're going to lose somebody right now. They're getting way out there. I think Devin is close to going. At least he's yelling a lot. Maybe not. Yeah, I was scrolling, Tim, and I hit your name. I haven't tried to do multi-talkers, folks, and that would just be even more confusing for me right now. Plus, Devin is out. Devins is out. Okay, Devins is out. He is the fourth out. That may be it for the have-nots. I would guess that's it for the have-nots. They haven't even talked about it, so I don't even know what the rule is on the have-nots this week. It's possible that there is no have-nots this week too, but usually they do it after the wall. There goes my camera again. Right, I agree, Tim. The question is Camus going to fall? Because I think Camus is going to be really tough. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It keeps turning to face it likes my microphone more than it likes me. Come on, get over here. There we go. Wait a minute. Barrett is so easy to spot. Yes, they haven't gone that deep. This is 35 degrees. That was a deep pitch. D might hang in if Camus is looking steady. Right. And Camus I think Camus is locked in. Did I fix my mic? I don't know. What's your question? Is my mic not working, Tim? What mic? Oh, this mic. Oh, here, Tim. Here's my fix. You ready? I got a bunch of Velcro straps holding the damn thing up. It's still busted. This piece broke off. This piece is not getting fixed. It snapped off right there. So that's not getting fixed. No epoxy is going to fix that. It's just not fixable. So I basically cobbled together a bunch of. Really, you think so, Michelle? I have not been watching the feeds as close as because I'm watching chat and stuff. So that would be great. Maybe his legs. Maybe. I mean, I would love it if Camus went out. I do not want Camus to stay around. So that's good news because I am very concerned about Melody and Mallory. But Chuck's still in it. You've been helping with BB events in Nashville. Very cool. Oh, you've been helping. They're doing a BB event in Nashville in September. You're doing a BB event? What's September 3rd? Is that like a Thursday or something? September 3rd. So you're doing like a live show or something? Like a watch party or something? Hey, it tells me I could invite Quinn Martin to join as a guest. That would be funny if I actually tapped it and he showed up, but I'm not doing it. Helping the coordinator that lives in Dallas. Does that mean cat? Is that what you're saying without saying? Oh, okay. So it's a big event. Oh, very cool. Have you met Rachel before? Oh, Yash also kind of looks locked in right now looking at him. He's actually using the rain to wash his hands off and wash himself up. Oh, Sarah Talk Reality. Okay, I've seen that. I've seen her. You've met Rachel twice. Well, there, you're one ahead of me. Oh, Yash is even drinking the water. Oh, Yash is. Oh, he almost fell. Yash almost fell. I don't know what Yash would do if he won. That's an interesting combination. Jimmy Haggerty, Cameron, and Red. That's an interesting mixture of people. I think you were in here when Red came into this chat, right? So Cameron will certainly bring a somewhat level of reactions from people. He certainly has a mixed fan base view. Jimmy, you've met Jimmy in New York. I don't know if did you get a picture with him or talk with him, or maybe you'd met him before. That was my first time meeting Jimmy, and it was a very short little interaction. So Jamal, you asked that earlier, and I did reply, but you may not have heard it. So they it seems like I didn't see the actual planning going on this afternoon because I was not home and I wasn't on the feeds. But from my understanding, based on watching it afterwards, Devins has taken the attitude of, "Hey, it was a last second flip. I thought we were telling each other, but apparently not everybody got the word. But we decided it was a flip, man. The decision was made, and so that's why some people did it. So I voted to evict Lyric." That's Devin's line. Meanwhile, um, D's line is just totally, I voted. I voted to evict Melody. I don't know what happened. Uh-oh, who went down? Ooh, that was rough. Oh, guess who went out? D's out. I think she faked it. I think D threw it. I think D thinks she's safe, even if Camus wins it. It's assuming. And maybe that's it. Maybe she doubts that he's going to last it, so she just went out ahead of him. Okay, so D is out. Jamal, it was 7-3, and I only know that because I made a mistake and said 8-4. I don't know who you're saying. Do you think they thought it would be 8-3? You mean, did D and Devins think that's how the vote was going to go? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if Camus figured it out. Honestly, it's Jamal. I don't know. Um, so, so Tim in the Twitch chat, uh, Ms. Aslan says Jimmy, Cam, and Red where? In Nashville, Tennessee, September 3rd, Ms. Aslan. Nashville, Tennessee, September 3rd. Tim, what up, Tim? If you know what up, Tim, he's helping coordinate something because he's from the Tennessee area outside of Nashville. A D going. Ms. Aslan, I don't know if we'll ever know the truth. She may claim that she threw it because why would you say you actually fell? So, nope. Here comes Bigfoot again. See what color they get this time. They've done red and pink. You think they're going to get green this time? I think they're getting green. That's my guess. Oh, Haley and Chuck are doubting Camus. Yeah, I know. Yes, they are. Well, Haley was already not trusting Camus because of his whole bit with Lyric. Is that Josh M in the suit? No, there's no, it's not anybody. Oh, it could be, I guess. I mean, maybe as a fun thing, it might. You know what, Tim? If it's anybody, that's who it could be. Although he should come out banging a pot in a pan if it was him, and then they would show it on the thing. But I don't think they will. Oh, yep, it was green. Yep. They kind of get the same colors every year now. Someone called it adult Nickelodeon. Yep. Is she 63? I thought she was 58. I don't think Lala's 63. I think she's 58. I thought she was 57 turning 58. We're going to look it up now. That's okay. I only know because I know she's I know she's younger than me. Let's see. Treese Big Brother. She's 57. Well, 57 on her Instagram, and I think she just turned, right? Yeah. Does this have her actual birth date on it? It's not that important. Yeah, she's 57 or 58. If she's not 58, 57, she's turning 58 in the house, assuming that it works. Well, her uncle or her relative or something was cool of Kool in the Gang. I don't know if she participated. I don't know the backstory. I saw someone post that saying she's a Grammy winner, but I know that one of her relatives, I think it's her uncle or something, is Kool from Kool in the Gang. That's what I know. But I did see someone imply she was a Grammy winner on chat today on my Blue Sky timeline, and I'm not sure. 3+ hours is the longest wall. Oh no, a lot longer than 3. A lot longer than 3 hours. Yes, Tador. Yeah, the wall comp is a lot longer than 3 hours. Let's look it up though, just to be clear, because I just don't remember this stuff anymore. Time in Big Brother. Oh, this says 3 hours and 16 minutes. Tim was right. Look at Tim. I thought so in Canada 3 hours and 36 minutes. I would have sworn it was longer than that. But what do I know? Good job, Tim. You win. I lose. You get to go to the next round of Who Knows Your Big Brother trivia, even though you're a Survivor fan. You're more Angela coded. um, Tadora and Jack. I'm going to assume you're both asking who's going to win this competition. Well, I had D as one of the possible ones. Look at they just focused on Mallory right now, and her legs are really shaking. Yes, the Evil Dick Final 3 was an all-night competition, and I watched it all, by the way, just so you know. But so was the pressure cooker competition. I used to have all the longest competitions in a chart. It's like so many. So Mallory's looking pretty weak there. Oh yeah, he was standing with his hand over his head in the rain, and Danielle was in front of him saying, "Dad, you can quit. It's okay." She's telling him to quit because he wasn't going to quit. It was heart wrenching in some ways. No, I don't think this is going to last all night. At some point, Jack, they're going to tell them they have to put their arms behind their back. They can't hold on this bar in front of them. That's what's keeping a lot of them in right now. I think they're going to make them take their hands down eventually. Or maybe say you can only have one hand up. But back to answer people's question about who's going to win this competition. Well, it does depend on how long they can keep their hands up. If they can keep their hands up, it's a much better situation for them because they're able to just push out in front of them. That's not the normal thing for the wall. They've had bars over the head, I think, before, but straight up, not out in front. I'd have to look to see. I can't remember if they've had the bars at this kind of angle before. But that's a big assist to them that they can do that. But at some point, they usually say, okay, now you can only have your hands behind your back or on this particular rung, and that's when people start to drop. Plus, they'll just start leaning them out further and further. Production will decide, okay, we have enough. Let's crank it up and make it more difficult. Yeah, I don't remember bars being specifically like this. Even that's what's strange. I'm going to move my camera a little bit this way. Deb, we don't know exactly what time it started, but it seemed like it started pretty right before the feeds went live because it seemed like Angela probably went out real quick. They may not even tell us the time. They should, though. They usually say the time that people go out. Yeah, the longest Miss Aslan. You guys probably were saying this before I did it. Was I looked it up? Tim on TikTok was right. It's only 3 hours and 15 minutes. So we're technically probably we're at least crossed the 1 hour mark. I think. Yeah, Mayor, they tend to shorten these things up because they just don't need this. I mean, think about it. They've got enough footage to edit into a show already. They're going to hardly show any of this. So at this point, how much more do we need? We need enough time between people falling to talk about it. Oh, Melody's going to go. Melody's legs are really shaking. This is, yeah, Melody's really struggling. And they could decide to let her stay or they could tilt it back, and they are not bringing it back up. So they're willing to let Melody fall. Yeah, Camus struggling, but there goes Melody just went down. Yep. Okay. I didn't think Melody would win, so I'm not surprised about that. I think she's a little bit too tall. Yep. You don't wear the bare the tight top, the shorts with your legs not covered. It's just that's not how you dress for this cut. Now Dee went out earlier and she was dressed better. Oh yeah, definitely Lyric was one of the people I thought could win it. Jack is saying maybe Lyric would have been good at this. Definitely, Lyric is shorter. Lyric probably would have been out in a full body suit. Oh, definitely Lyric could have won it. Who do I think will win Mayor? Well, I I said of who's left here. I said between Mallory and Kamu were my top two, and then I said maybe D, but D I think D threw it. She decided I'm safe. I'm not worried about this. Um, Yash is being very good, but Yash is tall. If they were to take away that upper bar, that's going to be really tough for him. Drew's still in it. I just don't think they're gonna last. Yeah, Lala. There's another one. Latrice. She's a beast, man. She's a bodybuilder, right? She does this kind of stuff. She's got that mentality to fight through this stuff, to push herself so hard. I could see her making it. Oh, Drew is definitely struggling, Deb. Yes. Yep. So since we've kind of turned over here, some of you obviously been here the whole time, but I will say, those of you that are popping in that don't know me, have never seen me, my name is Mike. Obviously, my username BB Gossip. It is the same on all my socials. Um, and I have been watching Big Brother since the original season and talking about it. And um, I am on Twitch for those of you that are on TikTok. I think everybody on Twitch already knows me unless you came over from TikTok. I do a daily podcast or almost daily podcast updating. I try to keep it short and simple. Sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes 20, 25 minutes. If I really have something, I get a really rabbit hole I go down, but just update you on what's going on in the house. It is full of spoilers, of course. Um, my focus on what I think is important, which means I have not talked about Camus, Chuck, uh, some of these people because I just don't think they have a shot to win it, and I kind of focus on certain people. But I talk about all of them too occasionally. Um, well, Mayor, you should go to bed. You've had a day. I know you've had a day. Um, thank you, Emily. That's nice to hear. And so I've got that podcast. I also do Twitches every once in a while. Tim, good to talk to you. Thanks for popping in. Have a good night. Um, and again, I'm on Blue Sky for those of you that are on socials. If you want to find me, you can find me on Blue Sky. That is where I spend most of my time chatting, talking, updating. And I have an account on TikTok, but I've kind of mostly stopped using it. Guys, Drew, Camu, Mal, Chuck, and Yash are up. Yeah, we've got Mallory is next to Latrice, who's next to Chuck. And then you've got Camu, Drew, and Yash. Except for I messed up. It's Mallory, Latrice, Chuck, Yash, Drew, and Camu. And here comes Bigfoot again. I don't know what they're going to spray him with now. They've hit him with blue, pink, and green. You think yellow? We're just, well, don't know if they're getting sprayed again or not. Oh, more Bigfoot repellent. That would be the blue. They're going to get blue again. Here comes the blue. We're just waiting for it. I don't know what color that was. I don't think they got sprayed that much that time. That was kind of a weak one. Okay, there's that. Yes, Deb. I'm sorry. I said TikTok. Yes, I said I have a Twitter, but I'm not on there much. If I said TikTok, I meant Twitter. I have a Twitter account, but I'm not on there much. Thank you, Deb. I also have Instagram. And basically, at this point, what I'm doing is anytime I make a TikTok, I also post it to Instagram. I don't know. I'm surprised Chuck has lasted this long, but again, he's got that bar in front of him. That is definitely a help. So we're down to 3 men, 3 guys, and 2 girls. These bars, I think, I don't know. I don't know. And at this point, I don't know if Mallory will stay if she has to put her arms down by her side. I think, yeah, Kamu might. Deb, there's nothing on my Instagram that isn't on my TikTok. It's just me sharing the same stuff. I record, I upload to TikTok, and then I turn right around and I upload it to Instagram. It's the same videos almost exclusively, not completely. But I've never liked Instagram because I'm like, why do I have to post a picture every time I post? Yash may be fading here. They're all cheering for Yash. And now they're telling Lala, they're giving her encouragement. Well, Spreaker is my podcast. Deb is saying I have Spreaker too, but Spreaker is my podcasting app. So if you look for the Big Brother Gossip Show on Google, you'll find whatever podcasting app you use. All you got to search is for Big Brother Gossip. Yeah, Instagram is, I'm still don't understand how to use Instagram. That's why I just literally post stuff and hope people follow it. Latrice is getting really iffy. At least based on the chanting. Okay. Is that Yash? Drew's shaky too. It's the legs that are really getting them this time. I think Chuck's going to go. I think Chuck may be going. Keep saying it. Oh, Mallory's out, guys. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, we're yeah, at this point it's got to be Drew or Latrice. I don't trust what Yash is going to do, what Yash is going to do. And definitely we know what Kamu is going to be a nightmare. The numbers are not looking good. Oh, Chuck just fell. Well, I mean that's a small favor. For if depends on who you're rooting for, by the way. I'm not I'm admitting I'm totally biased right now. Hang in there, Drew. Yeah. They may be starting to make deals. I mean, in theory, Kamu thinks he's good with Drew, and he may be. Okay, we're down to 4. We're getting there, guys. No, I don't know of anybody that really wants another Kamu head household. Because I think they'll mend fences. Haley will turn around and mend fences with him. Oh, don't. Lala's being. I don't know. It would be awesome if she did Miss Aslan. Yes, Miss Aslan said if she bests all of Miss Aslan is 58 or 57. If she beats all these folks, she is just a beast. Um, we don't know how long it's been. It's been approximately, I'd say, 90 minutes. We'll say 90. Oh, who just went out? Yash is out. Yash Yash seemed to slip and fall. Okay, we're down to 3. This is picking up the pace now. It's Drew, Kamu, and Latrice. The worst case would be Kamu winning this. Yeah, Yash seemed okay. He got up and bounced over. So Jordan Brown on TikTok saying Kamu has the best technique. Unfortunately, well, he's the professional athlete among these 3. Even if Latrice is a professional bodybuilder, well, I don't know if she's a professional bodybuilder, but no, she's not. She has a regular job. But this is what Kamu does. This is what we were saying earlier on, Jordan. It's like this is he is built for this kind of competition. I picked him or Mallory to win. Now, Latrice is blowing me away with her ability. Drew is being very cavalier, but it doesn't mean he's doing well. He could just be trying to psych out Kamu, and Kamu's not going to get psyched out by that kind of stuff. Yeah, Drew's really shaking his arms. His legs were shaking a while ago, but Kamu is he looks much more comfortable. He looks like a plank. He looks solid. He's just even now if they say put your arms down to your side, he's even better suited for this than the other 2. So now I don't want them to get to put their arms to the side. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. If Calmly turns and looks at Latrice and says, "You're safe. I won't put you up. I promise," then Latrice might drop. But both Drew and Latrice know they lied and voted against what everybody was. Well, not Drew as much. Drew should be expected to do what Drew did. But Kamu thinks he's good with Drew. Come on. Come on. 2 a.m. I got to get up in 5 hours. I don't have work. I just have to go to a state fair. Yes, but I still have to get up. I got grandniece and nephew showing cattle tomorrow morning at the state fair, so I have to go for that. So I can be retired, but I still have to get up that early. I'm talking in Twitch, by the way. And for those of you that have showed up in TikTok, if anybody has, I'm also broadcasting on Twitch at BB Gossip. It's a slightly different camera angle, but it's pretty much the same. It's only 1 a.m. here. Yes, Deb. Yeah, the state fair is fun, Mayor. But I'm just going to watch people walk a bunch of cows around a ring. More than likely. I'm going to the Odyssey tomorrow night at 10 p.m. too. So this time tomorrow night, I am going to be, well, I should be getting home. We should be on my way home at this point. By 2 a.m. tomorrow night, I should be on my way home. The movie's at 10, though. I imagine it's going to be good, but this is an IMAX. This is going to be in the 70 millimeter IMAX down at Indianapolis. Come on, Kamu. I'm telling you right now, they've been doing this competition for years, and the producers knew that this would favor Kamu. You saw it at yeah. I'm going to see it in IMAX. Yep. I am going to have a long day tomorrow, Mayor. You should be going to sleep, though. Why are you still up? I know at this point. Uh-oh. Drew is looking. I don't know, man. Drew's looking. He's shaking his head. He's looking. He's struggling right now. Drew, do not quit, dude. Come on. Meanwhile, Kamu looks. I don't know. You guys tell me he's shaking, but no. Cut the feeds. You don't cut they're leaning way out like this. You don't cut the feeds where they're leaning. You straighten them out and then you cut the feeds. It doesn't matter, Deb. They cut the feeds. It went to dogs. You're not missing anything at this point. They're putting on an ad over the dogs, so you're okay. I'm going to be really furious if they come back and somebody's dropped. Oh, they're back. Nobody dropped. Wait. Drew is... Did somebody get promised? Did Drew get promised? I don't know. I think Drew jokes around too much. It almost was like... Okay. Okay. Nobody dropped. Nope. That's it. Drew's done. He's going down. Put your feet back up, Drew. He's trying to swing his feet back up. Nope. I don't think he's going to hang on. He's trying to get his feet back on. He's trying to swing his feet. It would be epic. It would be epic if he could do it. I don't think they're going to tilt it back for him. Drew is just hanging there. They are not going to do it. Come on, Drew. Tilt it back for him. Yeah, they won't tilt it back for him, so that's it. Oh, this is not good. Not good, folks. Not good at all. Unless you're rooting for Kamu or Haley, maybe Chuck. But then again, they almost need Kamu to win for a good. So Haley just said almost an hour and a half in, so we're not quite at the 90-minute mark. Mayor, there's always somebody somewhere. And if they're family, if nobody else. I'm telling you, man, Kamu's I don't like the guy, but I knew he'd be a beast at this. But I did not have Latrice anywhere in there, so she is killing it. I'm waiting for Kamu to promise her safety to see if she'll drop, and they just cut away again. Well, isn't she I mean, she's a bodybuilder. She got the upper body strength too, so in theory. Yeah, that's a stretch, Haley. Hoping that I mean, I'm not blaming you, but hoping that Mallory Drew or Melody get a power to overthrow Kamu's head of household. I mean, that would be an angle too, right? I guarantee you they know probably at this point who's going to win the power. It's not going to change between now and 11 a.m. If they get live updates about who's going to win it. I don't know if they do or not, but if they get live updates on who's going to win the power, and if Melody's going to win the power, but she still has to win the right power or not a punishment. Do they cut when they are talking deals? Mayor, they could, they have, but they didn't used to, and so it's hard telling. I really don't want to have to depend on a power and someone using it properly for another good week. We just need Latrice to win it and then hopefully not team up with Kamu or Haley or Chuck. That's all we need. Oh, this cutting. Lala will be stiff tomorrow. Yes, she will, Deb. Yep. Yes, Mayor, it was. I pushed it hard. As affiliates, we got referrals for everybody that signed up for the free trial, and that was a big get people to sign up for the free trial. Was it's an endurance competition. They don't care anymore, though. They don't care about the live feeds anymore. They talk about them, and they know that there's a community out there that supports them and everything, but we are not very high on their priority list. Nope. Mayor says Lala and I can be stiff together tomorrow. Yes, you're both going to be sore tomorrow for sure. Come on. This is running long. That's the problem. Nobody's won yet, Jeremy. It has come down to Latrice and Kamu. We are waiting for the feeds to come back because they shouldn't be down for this long. Hopefully, when it comes back, somebody hasn't won. Although I won't be surprised if somebody has. And if they made a deal, we're going to hear about it. It's so stupid for them. I don't know why they've got it cut right now because they were leaned out when it was cut. You don't cut while they're leaned out. Yeah, I wish I knew. I wish I knew why the feeds stay down this long. Iowa Grandma Deb says sorry to hear about your accident, Mayor, from the Twitch side of things. Mayor, I don't know. Unless they're being instructed, like I said, you have to put your arms behind and can keep them there. But at this point, there's just no point. And Deb, Mayor says thank you. I'm translating between the two chats. Favorite Big Brother season. If you're asking me, or you're asking the whole room, I don't have a favorite Big Brother season. You can't compare them. It is like children. Every one of them's different. Every season is different. It has different flavors and different things. As a matter of fact, every season winner only won their season. They may not have been able to win any other season. It could have gone completely different. So it's a very hard thing. It's you cannot. I mean, look at it. We have a season this season. We have a season this year with three returning players in essence. Uh, how can you compare that? No matter what, however it ends up, you had Rachel on last season. If you pull any of those people out, it runs completely differently. If Rachel was not in last year's show, it would have been a completely different show. If Dee and Devens and Angela didn't come into this show, it would have been a completely different show. Who am I voting to win this season? I think, unless, and I've said this before for those of you that have been here, unless she runs into a white locust, and I'm saying white locust like Rachel did last year, or gets pulled out in a double somehow, double eviction, or she doesn't get picked she doesn't win the final head of household, or she does, and she doesn't get picked. So let's say this person makes the final three, but doesn't win the finals. So she has to be pulled into it and doesn't get pulled into it. Then she wouldn't win. And that's Dee. I think Dee is just heads and tails above everybody else. She's got two advantages at this point because she's got the one that Devens has that she knows about, and she's got her own that she knows that nobody else knows she has. She got the very first head of household that she won when she was only competing against two other people. She has had certain advantages. Now, I will tell you this. I think Dee could have walked in that house, and if nobody knew who she was, I think she could have done just as well. She's that good of a player. She is cutthroat. She said it today on the feeds. I posted the clip on Blue Sky. She said, and by the way, the feeds are still down. We're still not coming back, which means chances are at this point now, somebody's won, and I'm going to guess it's Kamu. Sorry. We don't know, though. I don't know. I'm just saying because the feeds have been down so long. Anyways, Dee looked at the camera today, and I posted the video of her saying it. She said, I lie about everything. Not outside the game, but in the game, I will lie about everything. I will swear on everything. Don't care. And she can do it without batting an eye. Your rule, Deb says her rule on grandkids is when she asks which one's the favorite. She said the one I'm looking at right now. Yeah, Kaylee, it's just she's having fun, right? She's causing chaos. She is causing chaos because she knows that the more chaos she causes, the less people are looking at her. They're busy scrambling around with each other. And Devens is just a little bit too lackadaisical. I just don't think Devens. I've said this on my podcast. I've said this here. I've said this on Blue Sky. I just say all the time. I don't think Devens cares about winning this game. I think Devens knows that he's got a job when he's out of this, and Deb is going to, Devens and Dee and maybe even Angela are all going to be on Traitors. That's another game that they're going to play. They'll get there. That game is blown up. That is the biggest realities game right now is Traitors. And by the way, if you guys have never watched Traitors, you should watch Traitors. I've been watching it for 4 years. I don't know. I've been watching it since the original Australia. I've watched every English-speaking version of Traitors that's been out, and currently Australia is showing Australian season 3. But I've watched Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Canada, England, UK, and US, and they are all good. But Devens knows he can be on the next thing. He's got a job in whatever he wants to do going forward. He doesn't, does he want to win $750,000? Of course he does. But I don't think he's willing to do the kind of stuff that Dee is willing to do to get that $750,000. And Dee knows. Dee won a season of Survivor, and she knows she's still friends with people from that season. I just think she's heads and tails above everybody else. I don't know. The newbies, Barrett knows the game really well, but I don't know if he has it in him to win it. Taylor is coming on. She's kind of showing some skills and stuff that she might. I just don't know for sure. Um, so somebody asked me. I don't watch the challenge. Not interested. Um, the Australian version is. I don't think it's streaming on Peacock. I've given links on Blue Sky on how to watch it. There's ways to watch it. It is on Daily Motion. If you go and search there, people upload it. So if you go to Daily Motion, that is a site that's kind of like YouTube. And if you search for the Traders Australia, you can probably find it posted every once in a while. So Ms. Ozon says watching the challenge and Johnny Bananas is hooking up with his next D because he apparently was in a relationship with D, and Johnny Bananas was also in a relationship with Morgan from Big Brother Over the Top. Go figure. But these people know how to work through him. Yeah, these are professional people that know how to do that. Do you think it's hard to get in like auditioning? If you mean for the Traders, it's extremely hard. Thousands of people. It's the hottest ticket right now. Yeah, I've heard about D on the challenge. I did not. I don't watch the challenge though. Your best friend auditioned for Traders. Lots of people. That's the thing, Kaylee. Lots of people have auditioned for the trailers. Lots of people have auditioned for the Traders. Lots of people haven't gotten callbacks either. But that's a show I thought I could do. I would love to do the Traders. I would love to do the Traders. I would love to do the Circle. I think the Circle is fun as can be, and they are doing a new season of the Circle. Because being a person of, a seasoned adult, this is a liability when you walk into a house. The feeds are not back yet. The feeds are still down, which means it's over. It's over at this point, and we don't know who won. And I guarantee you, at this point now, when the feeds come back, we're going to see people inside and somebody in the shower, and we're going to have to figure out who won. Emily, I appreciate that you would root for me, but that doesn't help. The people in the game are who you're playing against. We don't know who won, Jack. We don't know. I'm assuming that it's over. I don't know. I'm waiting to see. So, St. Clinton gave a link on. Oh, that's an interesting link. St. Clinton. So on my Twitch chat, St. Clinton has given a link to to where you can watch it. Wonder where that link's from. It's an interesting link. Usually gets uploaded within a day or so of airing. Yes. Well, it's either Camu or Latrice. Yes, that's true. It's either Camu or Latrice. But this is good. This is too late. There's no way they're both still up there. So we're missing any last minute steals that were made. We're missing the dramatic fall. We're going to have to wait to watch that all. They made a decision. We're not showing the final two on the feeds. Someone decided to shut it off. We'll make them wait until Sunday to see it. But we're going to hear all about it. We just have to wait till Sunday to see it. So now we're just waiting. I really think Camu's won it. Oh, God, another Camu hit house. The only thing we can hope for is somebody wins the power, somebody usurps Camu's power. I can, and maybe Camu will go after I don't. Camu's not. Camu said he was going to go after. I don't remember how he said he was going to go after, and we'll have to see. I love D when a guy hooks up with a girl. It's whatever. Quickly forgetting D gets it done. I don't know what all that means. You got it from, yes, St. Clinton. That might have been where you got that. Well, we needed it, and it's probably not happening. Do the feeds have a delay? It's about a minute and a half to 2 minutes delay is all, Nikki, based on the times they've read on the clocks before. They've said, here's what time the clock says it is, or here's what time the iPhone that they have in the head of household. This is what time the iPod, it's not an iPhone. It doesn't have a phone, but it's just, they play their music on it that they get. It says, here's what the time says. And I'm looking at my clock when they say it. It's like, oh, that's about 2 minutes ago. So there's a couple minute delay. They've built that in because of fights and stuff. They want to be able to cut the feeds if they have to. Yeah, it would have been dramatic if Drew would have been able to put his legs back up. But honestly, if they had started tilting the wall back while Drew was hanging, if it had been Camu and they'd done that, we would have been screaming bloody murder. So they really couldn't do it for Drew either. He was kind of stuck at that point. So Drew lost his footing and slipped off. Oh, I would not bet against that, Justin. I agree. I think Camu won too. We're just waiting for it to come back. Pluto says it's on the tip of my tongue. Pluto doesn't know. Pluto doesn't know, Ms. Aslan. They know no more than we know. That is just somebody sitting at their social media person just waiting for it to come out. I don't think they have a direct line to the. I think they just went to see it flip. They wait to see it come back live too. I'm reading it like Pluto is like Real Player used to be, and the people at Real Player did not know anything. All they knew was it's on or it's off. They're like us. They just get it a millisecond before we do. Yeah, if Drew had pulled himself up, it would have been epic. Because remember, Elise did that a similar move, not quite the same, but Alyssa, right? Rachel's sister did a similar kind of a move on the wall competition that Helen fell off of or was pushed, depending on how you look at it. She almost fell and then she kind of saved herself. I think Latrice winning it. So user 420 McSlan says, I'm praying it's Lala because that would make for an interesting week. I agree. I think it would also make for an amazing storyline on the show. That a 58 or 57-year-old beat out all these young whippersnappers. Farron, the feeds cut when it was down to 2, and they haven't come back. And at this point, it's been long enough that we know for sure that somebody's won it. We just don't know who. There's just no way that they were both going to last this long. Kylie, have I seen all the seasons? Yeah, I've been watching it since the original Big Brother. You saw the hand, Miss Aslan says about that thing. I have that somewhere. I have the video clips where I broke it down frame by frame, and I said it was just a person walking behind the set. It was not a hand. And I know you're joking, but yeah, God, that was such a big deal at the time. Lala just needs a lot of help, though, from Taylor. Too much. Her HOH would scare me. Well, it's better than Camus, Italian roulette. That's your options. Either a Camus had a household or a Latrice had a household. That's all you got. So you got to pick one. I'd rather go with Latrice than with Camus. If Camus wins, we need him to nominate D and Devens. The D win veto, then D win veto, so Devens is forced to use his diamond POV and backdoor someone else. I mean, it would be nice, but I don't know if Camus is going after them. Devens is claiming it was a miscommunication, and D is swearing she didn't do the vote. Etsy Witch is better to have done a miracle. Okay, Kaylee. Oh, come on, feeds. This is ridiculous. It's over. It is long over. Flush the idol. Yes, flush the idol. Yes, that was season 8 of yes, Kylie. I can yes, Evil Dick and Danielle. Yep. We talked about it earlier about the part 1 of the head of household competition of the final head of household where it was Danielle and Zach and Dick, and Danielle was standing in front of her Dick, her dad, saying, "Dad, just drop. It's okay. You can quit." Did Camus win? We don't know. Jackson is pissed. You ain't the only one, but this is, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. We could have gotten none of it. We could have not had the feeds from 9:15 or 9 whatever it was until midnight, until 11:30. I mean, they gave us a lot. They gave us all the post eviction reaction to watch. Yes, Kylie, there was virtually no filter. You'd have Big Brother After Dark, right? Yeah, was that Big Brother After Dark back then in Big Brother 8? Can't remember for sure. Well, we're all left in suspense currently. I think the Paw Patrol ads stopped once the TV show started, so hopefully it was just today. Come on. I just want to go to bed at this point. It's 2:30 in the morning here for me. I don't know what time it is for you guys. Yeah, post eviction live, McSlan, there was all kinds of scrambling, and Haley's trying to figure out who the hell's lying, and Haley does not think Angela would ever have voted against her. So Haley is convinced that people are lying. It's great. It'll be a great show tomorrow night and Sunday night. There'll be great. Oh, it's back. It's over. All right, let's see who won. We got to figure out who won. It won't take long. Okay, so Kamu is over at the table. If you guys hear it before me, let me know. Latrice is in the... Wait, they're saying good job. Latrice may have won. I think Latrice won, guys. I think Latrice may have won. All right, I'll refresh my timeline. I think Latrice won. I think Latrice won. Wait. Oh, don't get my hopes up. Does she have it around her neck? Wait. She's got the key around her neck. Latrice won. Latrice won. Thank you for bringing it back. All right, guys. Best we could have hoped for. Best we could have hoped for. Okay, so Latrice won. Latrice has had a household. I don't know who she's putting up, but it's very likely a lot better than Kamu had won. So there we go. Latrice won. She was crying. She had the chain hanging around her neck like this. The key as she was leaning over. I mean, she was crying tears. It seemed like she was crying tears of joy. So, yep. See if anybody posted a picture online. I couldn't grab it quick enough. I would have grabbed this if I was on my. Oh, did my timeline? Oh wait, did my feed may have broken. Surprise! There's probably a ton of people out there posting. Probably overloaded my feed. All right, let's see. Ah, there it is. You can see the key. Yep. Yep, you can see the key. I'm posting this on Blue Sky, by the way. I can't really post a picture on here. Why Kamu? What it mean? This week is wonderful. Best $16 spent on an Etsy wish. Which, yeah. Okay, I gotta read my Twitch stream now too. I think Kamu said he slipped. Okay, Coco Gaming says he slipped. Lala, that's it. Yes, let's go. Mike, thank you for allowing me to be in your company for the... Oh, you're welcome, Ms. Aslan. Thank you for hanging out. Yes, Taylor is safe. This is legendary. Yep, there we go. Other than Taylor, who is she aligned with? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But it's certainly a lot better option than Kamu. Justin, that's the best part. I missed all the chat in TikTok, guys. I apologize. She'll listen to Angela. She might, which will be get some guidance from. We'll see. We'll see. She might. Haley should be her huge target, right? Because Haley can't say a good thing about Latrice. So I would anticipate Haley being nominated for sure. After that, I don't know. I don't know if she'll do Chuck. She might do Kamu. Who nominated? Wait, did Kamu nominate Latrice? I'd have to look. See, I don't even remember this at this point. This is how. Yes. So Kamu nominated Latrice. So Latrice would be. Oh, my battery's about to die on my phone. On my thing. Let me switch it over. Let me switch this for a second. Let me charge. Oops. I'm plugging in a battery to my thing. Oh, my thing is hot. This thing is very warm. Okay. Come on. Did it forget me? Let's see. There we go. My whatchamacallit, the battery ran out, so I've been doing it that long. Okay, so sorry. So yes, everybody, your workday is almost over, St. Clinton. All right, will you get out of here? Have a good eat. Watch tonight's episode if you haven't yet, St. Clinton. Tonight's episode's worth watching. So So Barrett and Mallory are talking in the storage room. They seem happy. Yeah, think I think wait, Lala just what? Wait. Lala just made Big Brother. Yeah, you did. She kicked it. You're right. Yep. Everybody go to bed. Guys, I got to go to bed. I got to be up in 5. I got to be up in 4 hours. I got to be up in 4 hours. But welcome to those of you that have never sat through a live endurance competition. Other than this last little bit that they didn't show us, this is why we love Big Brother. Live endurance, watching this, the emotions, the fun, the highs, the lows. Tonight was all around. I mean, if you told me that they're going to blindside the head of household, we're going to get to watch the fallout, we're going to get to see almost all of the endurance competition, and at least one of our not so horrible options is going to win it. This is such a good night, right? All right. So before I go, because there's a lot of people on TikTok, thank you guys on Twitch. Those of you on TikTok, again, my name is Mike, BB Gossip. I do a podcast almost every day. I will be talking about this tomorrow on my podcast. I try to do TikToks every day, but that's kind of hit or miss. Look, the video part makes it a pain in the tail because I don't if I look the wrong way or I do something. But if you like listening to podcasts, it's audio only. I don't do video podcasts. Just search for Mike's Big Brother Gossip podcast and you will find it on whatever podcast app you use. Listen to it. No commercials except for at the very end if you choose to listen to them. Check me out. Share it with your friends. I am very ADD. I get off track. I mispronounce people's names. I say the wrong names, but you know what? Well, Funny Farm, you want gossip, but you're always on TikTok. I'm just telling you, TikTok is a pain in the tail. I like to do podcasting, but I do this. If you look at my timeline, go check out my account. You will see lots of TikToks from me, just not necessarily every single day, although I am going to try to do better. It's just videos are a pain in the tail to make. It adds that visual aspect. And who needs to see me talk about Big Brother? Right? Don't you just want to listen to me? Funny Farm, any podcasting app. When you say, where do you podcast at? What do you mean? I podcast on the internet. Just go to Google and type Big Brother Gossip Mike and hit podcast and you'll find me. I'm going to mute this. I got the feeds on in my ear at the same time as I'm talking to you guys. If you are looking for Big Brother fans, a community, people to hang out with, I am going to direct you to Blue Sky, which is a like Twitter-like thing. That's where I hang out. I moved from Twitter to Blue Sky, but that's a different interface than TikTok. TikTok is just scroll video. I don't like Instagram that much. Threads is a train wreck. Twitter is a train wreck, to be honest. So all of those things, that's why I'm on Blue Sky. It's like Twitter, but you have the ability to filter things and keep things. If any of you have never been on Blue Sky before, I would strongly suggest you go there, check it out. bsky.app. Just go to your phone. You can download or install it, or go to the webpage. It's free. Look for me, BB Gossip, at BB Gossip on Blue Sky. Find me, add me, say, Mike, I made it here, help me. And I will hold your hand to get up and running. I've been on Blue Sky for 4 years. I dragged a ton of people off of Twitter onto Blue Sky, and I like it there. Thanks, Deb. I'll have a corn dog. I just can't, it is what it is. I like Blue Sky. It's comfortable. It's safe. And if you know how to use things, I got you on Blue Sky Mirror. If you know how to use the tools, you can customize it so you don't have to see the stuff you don't want to see. There are ways to do that. It's much more better moderated. That's horrible English than Twitter is. Now, I will say this. If you are extremely leaning to the right politically, it may not be your cup of tea, because most of the people on Blue Sky lean more to the left. But you can work your way around that too. I am fairly apolitical on Blue Sky. I lean to the left, but I still like other people. I just want to convince you that maybe some of those people on the right are a bit wacky. Some of the people on the left are a bit wacky too. All right, so I don't need to read this chat over here on Twitch. You can control your algorithm. Yes, Funny Farm. You define your algorithm. I don't use Discover. I just use my following. I follow the people I want to follow. I would, if you were on Blue Sky, I would show you. I have my followers list. Well, maybe I can do it. Let me see. I can't switch the camera, and it's a pain. I can't do that on here. I follow who I want to follow. I have lists, and you follow this list, and it's only certain people. Or I follow hashtags. You can mute words. You can mute things. You can block accounts. And when you block accounts, it's nuclear. They are gone. They can't see anything you've written. You can't see anything you've done. You are just done. Right? You are completely gone. It is ballistic. So enough promoting Blue Sky. I'm telling you, I've been using it and I like it. And I see my follower count has dropped like a rock. So everybody's gone to bed and lives don't last. So I'm going to sign off and go to bed. You're pretty sure Taylor told her to vote for tonight. Yes. So who doesn't Taylor like? Well, Taylor. Well, she's not a fan of I think Camus and Haley both have something to worry about. I don't know who the third person might be. I don't know if Chuck will be in any danger, but there may be pawns. Okay, I need to read the rest of my Twitch, and then I'm going to go to bed. You think Chuck? You think Latrice has a problem with Chuck? I just don't know. I don't know where she falls with Chuck. She may have made a deal with Chuck, with Camus, but we didn't see it. We'll see it on Sunday night probably. I think Camus did nominate, right? So Camus nominated Lala. So I don't know what deal they would make. And they also said that Camus said he slipped. Dee and Haley looked worried. I think Dee is safe. I want all Lala in her bikini and heels for the rest of my summer. Miss Aslan. You know what's even crazier? Wasn't Lala a have-not at least last week? Yes, and she thrived being a have-not. Lala was a have-not. Doesn't that mean she did that on Slop alone? Well, she got to eat Coco Gaming. She got to eat yesterday at like midnight. Right? That was this past week. I think she was just now a have-not, right? Or was it the week before? Now I don't remember. I think it was this recent week. Okay. I'm going to bed. Oh, I can tell you. Hang on. We'll figure out if Lala was a have. I said it earlier tonight. Let's see. Pound BB 28 in 300. Latest, and I scroll. Yes, Lala was ahead, have not. It was Devins, Camus, Latrice. They were both have nots. Camus and Latrice were both have nots. Yep. Yeah, it was Devins, Camus, Latrice, and Angela. And Angela's going to be probably a have not again this week. So, all right. With that, guys, thank you for hanging out. Again, find me on Blue Sky or watch my Twitters, my TikToks, and I will talk to you all. I don't know. I'll probably be back on Twitch on Sunday night to watch the Veto show. We'll see. Tomorrow night, definitely not. Maybe Saturday. Sometimes I pop on Saturday night. We hung out for like 4 hours last Saturday night with Ms. Aslan on Twitch. So I'm always available to talk. You can also email me at ilovereality@gmail.com. I don't know why anybody would be doing that at this point, but you can. So that's it. I got to go because I'll just keep talking. And my voice is, the camera decided it didn't want to look at me anymore. That was funny. Okay. We're out of here, guys. She also practiced for the wall before she came on the show. It's one thing she practiced for. Well, there you go, Funny Farm. I don't think I was aware of that. So thank you for sharing. Camus says at the end he adjusted his feet, right? And he slipped. That's very possible. You're welcome, Emily. Thank you for listening, Emily. Now I remember you said you've listened to my podcast. So have fun walking your dog. What kind of dog, Emily? Just tell me that real quick. I want to know what kind of dog. I know, Deb. I'm going to keep talking. You should go to bed too. I want to know what kind of dog Emily has, though. Thank you, Funny Farm. All you got to search for is Big Brother Gossip podcast. Just go to Google, type that in, and my podcast will come up in whatever app you use. He's a Shepherd mix. Okay. Well, I have a Australian Shepherd, but she's 14 years old. So best guy ever, Zook, and mine's a girl named Zoe, Zoey. Yours is 10. Getting up there. Okay. Well, Mike's Big Brother Gossip. That's and the same symbol as my icon. Trust me, it's out there. I've been doing this for a long time. There's 976 episodes on my podcast. I had older ones that I deleted. I don't have to delete them anymore. It used to be I had to delete my oldest ones. How come you've never found this? It's a big world. I've been doing this podcast. We did a podcast for from Big Brother 13 to Big Brother 22. I did a 3-hour podcast. Oh, there's Mark. Okay, I'll talk to Mark for a second. Hang on, guys. This is Mark, who was on Squid Game, who also played Sequester with me. So any of you who saw Squid Game season 2, Mark was on that. So say hi to Mark. You too, Mark. I wish you lived in New York still. I miss seeing you this year. Did I see you last year? I don't remember now. When did I see you? Was that the first year or the second year? I don't even know. Still miss seeing you, dude. Are you watching Big Brother at all, Mark? I'm sure you enjoy LA. Have you ever gone back? You said you was it 2 years ago? Okay. Have you ever gone back to close to the Big Brother house? Because you said you walked by it or something. You were close. Yes, Funny Farm. This is what happens. I'm going to shut off my Twitch stream, and that way we can do this. Your favorite Survivor player is on Rick Devens. Well, I'm enjoying him, and you know our connection to D, right, Mark? You have a connection to D too. You live near the Big Brother house. There you go. I knew something. Okay, we're stopping the Twitch stream. Good night, anybody that's still on Twitch. Thanks for hanging out, but I'm going to keep this going for a minute because Mark has shown up on my